right. Elijah, a prophet of Israel. Oops. That almost didn't compute. Sorry, love.
I don't like it that good when there's no milk.
Elijah, a prophet of Israel. The division in 922 BC of the United Kingdom of Israel into two parts, the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah, was a monumentous event in the history of the Hebrews. After about 50 years, a king named Ahab succeeded to the throne of Israel. He married Jezebel, daughter of the king of the Zidonians, and built an altar and a temple to the heathen god, Baal, or also known as Lord. In his capital city of Samaria, he was sternly rebuked for his evil ways and worship of Baal by the prophet Elijah. Alright, so Elijah, the Tishbite, an inhabitant of Gilead, said to Ahab, "As the Lord God of Israel says, before whom I stand, there will not be dew nor rain for years, unless I say the word." Then the word of the Lord came to Elijah, saying, "Get away from here, and turn eastward and hide yourself by the brook Cherith, which is the side of Jordan. There you shall drink of the brook, and I have commanded ravens to feed you there."
Look, look at brook.
Yep, brook is a small, yeah, basically like a stream. A beautiful one. So he went and did as the Lord had commanded, and lived by the brook Cherith. And the ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and again bread and meat in the evening. And he drank of the brook. It came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. Then the word of the Lord came to him, saying, "Get up and go to Zarephath, which belongs to Zidon, and live there. You will find I have commanded a widow there to feed you." Elijah heals the widow's son. And when Elijah arrived at the gate of Zarephath, he saw that the widow was there gathering sticks. He called to her and said, "Fetch me, I beg you, a little water in a vessel, so that I may have drink." And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, "Please bring me a morsel of bread." She said, "As the Lord your God lives, I have not a loaf, but only a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a jar. As you see, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and prepare for myself and my son, so that we may eat it and die." Elijah said to her, "Do not fear. Go and do as you have said, but make me a little cake of it first, and bring it to me, and afterwards make some for yourself and for your son. For the Lord God of Israel has said, the barrel of meal shall not be empty, nor the jar of oil fail, until the day when the Lord sends rain upon the earth." She went and did as Elijah told her, and she and Elijah and her household ate for many days. But it happened after these things that the son of the woman fell sick, and his sickness was so severe that there was no breath left in him. The woman said to Elijah, "What have I done to you, O man of God? Have you come to me to remind me of my sin and to kill my son?" "Give me your son," he said to her. And he took him from her arms and carried him up to a loft where he stayed, and laid him upon his own bed. Then he cried to the Lord and said, "O Lord my God, have you brought evil upon the widow with whom I am staying by killing her son?" Then he stretched himself out upon the child 3 times and cried to the Lord and said, "O Lord my God, I beg you, let this child's soul come back to him." The Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came to him again. And he breathed. Then Elijah took the child and brought him down from the loft into the house and gave him to his mother. And Elijah said, "See, your child lives." And the woman said to Elijah, "Now by this I know that you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord which you preach is the truth." Next time we'll do Elijah and the priests of Baal.